What's up, what's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys the mission guide for all the Act 1 Tier 3 missions in Modern Warfare Zombies. Alright, so first up, we have Freeze or Burn. This one is going to be 2 parts, and it does require a Cryo Freeze ammo mod. So if you guys obviously don't have access to one of these, you will have to infill, loot around the map, or complete contracts to get the reward. Eventually, you guys will come across a Cryo Freeze ammo mod. Then you guys will be able to go ahead and take on this mission. Part 1 asks us to slow 50 zombies with the Cryo Freeze ammo mod. Now, you guys could head over to an exfil, farm zombies in that area using the ammo mod, and eventually you guys would slow down 50 zombies. However, I did find that the ammo mods were a bit tedious as far as the challenges were concerned, because it was hard to actually get them to go ahead and activate before you actually eliminate the zombie. So what I definitely recommend you guys do is once you infill, either don't pack-a-punch your weapon, or if you choose to pack-a-punch, you're going to have to go to a higher region. But essentially a non-pack-a-punch weapon, you'd head over towards the second region, or the obvious yellow circle. Then at that point you could bait the zombies towards you, where you'll be able to shoot them with this ammo mod. The idea here is that the zombies will be way too strong and you won't be able to eliminate them quickly, so they will obviously give you more time to allow the ammo mod to activate. But once you guys actually shoot the zombie enough for the cryo freeze to pop off on that specific zombie, you'll just move over to your next zombie, continue doing that until it obviously freezes that one. You can't freeze the same zombie twice to get progress. Basically, you're just going to cryo freeze zombie after zombie. As in this area, you'll be a little underpowered, so you won't be able to really just take them out. The idea here is to freeze as many zombies as possible in the least amount of time possible. So the best way to do that is go to a place where you're extremely underpowered. If you guys are already pack-a-punched one, you might have to go into the tier 2 area and kind of bait the zombies from the tier 3 area. Once you guys go to an area where you're extremely underpowered and shoot enough zombies with the cryo freeze ammo mod, you guys should slow down the 50 zombies, knocking out part 1. Part 2 is asking us to slow 10 hellhounds with cryo freeze ammo mod. Very similar to part 1. You guys are going to want to kind of be underpowered, so hopefully you guys are in the outer circle with no pack-a-punch. You guys could even go to some of the contracts like the escort, where you guys would be able to do that contract. Eventually you guys would get hellhounds doing that contract, where you guys would get the opportunity to freeze them. I think within a single contract I got like 15 to 20 hellhounds, so you guys will be able to get access to quite a few of them doing that. Then at that point it would just be depending on the RNG of the ammo mod actually activating. Once you guys are able to slow down the 10 hellhounds with the cryo freeze ammo mod, part 2 in this mission will be complete. Next up we have Minelayer. This one is going to be 2 parts, and it does require you to have the energy mine field upgrade activated, so you guys will want to go ahead and equip that before heading into your match to do this mission. Part 1 asks us to kill 25 zombies with the energy mine field upgrade, so this one's going to be pretty straightforward. A really good way to go ahead and do this is to go over to an exfil, train the zombies around until you've built up enough to actually get your field upgrade. Then you're going to continue to train them around until you have a giant group, shoot the energy mine in front of them, have them walk into it. If you guys get lucky enough, you might even get all 25 in a single shot. If you don't manage to get it in a single shot, you're just going to repeat the process, build up that field upgrade, shoot the energy mine again into a group of zombies. Once you are able to eliminate the 25 zombies with the energy mine field upgrade, part 1 is then complete. Now, part 2 is asking us to kill 15 mercenaries with the energy mine field upgrade. This part's a little bit more tedious, but there are a few locations you guys can go to and a contract that you can even do in order to actually get more mercenaries. So the contract I'm going to recommend is the Aether Extractors. This will go ahead and open up your TAC map, because we'll see the contract phone that does have the rocket on it. Go ahead and grab it. It will then call in 3 rockets that land down on the ground. You'll have to go over to these rocket locations, clear the mercenaries around each of these rockets, where you'll then go ahead and interact with the rocket, causing them to explode. Once you've done this at each of the 3 locations, obviously it does complete the contract, but the point here is that each of these rocket locations will have mercenaries. So you guys could go over to an extract, build up your field upgrade, come over to this location for your contract, be able to go over to your first rocket, shoot one of these energy mines there. You should be able to get 4 or 5 of them in a single shot. You guys are going to go ahead and repeat the process. Even if it requires you to complete that contract, head over to an exfil, or just continue eliminating zombies till you build up that field upgrade. You guys can then go over and grab another one of these contracts, or another option would be to go to an encampment where you will find mercenaries there. And if you guys have already gotten access to a mercenary stronghold key card, you guys can head over to one of those strongholds as well. The strongholds are really easy because a lot of the time once you actually open the door and fire it right inside, you will get a good majority of the eliminations required just within that first shot that you shoot. But regardless, once you guys are able to go over to these mercenary locations with your energy mine and eliminate 15 of these guys, part 2 and this mission will be complete. Next up we have Pit Stop. This one is actually pretty easy, and it is only 1 part. It's asking us to fully refuel 3 different vehicles at a gas station. So this one's pretty straightforward. You're just going to go ahead and open up your TAC map, find a location of a vehicle, go ahead and ping it, head over to it, grab it, and drive it over to a gas station. Now the good news here is anytime you jump into a vehicle, it's already missing some fuel. So once you guys actually drive to the gas station, even if it's only a few meters away, you guys should be able to refuel and repair that vehicle. Once you guys go over to the gas station and you hang out there long enough, which can be a little bit tricky with the zombies attacking you, you guys will obviously be able to fully refuel and repair that vehicle. Then once you do so, you need to go ahead and find another vehicle that isn't the same one. I did test to see if you could do the same one multiple times. It didn't work. Just go ahead and find another vehicle nearby, drive the car that you already refueled and repaired over to it, grab that one, repeat the process, take it back to the gas station. Do this 3 times. Once you've done it with 3 different vehicles, this mission will be complete. Next up, we have Saboteur. This one is going to be 4 parts, and it isn't really all that challenging, but can take a little bit of time. Part 1 is asking us to complete an Aether Extractor contract. What you guys are going to need to do is infill, open up your tac map. You're going to be looking for the blue contract phone that does have a rocket on it. You'll head over to it. This is the Aether Extractor contract. You'll grab it. It's going to send you over to 3 rocket locations where you will eliminate the mercenaries in the area, and you will interact with the rocket, causing that rocket to explode. You guys will continue to go to the next rocket. Once you've done this at all 3 rocket locations, you will then have completed the contract. Obviously, a reward will pop up. But once you guys actually knock this contract out, you will complete part 1. Part 2 is asking us to kill 15 mercenaries guarding the extractor. This is going to be pretty easy to do naturally while you're doing part 1 as you're completing this contract. While you guys go over to the first rocket, you should see 4 or 5 enemy mercenaries there. You guys will take those guys out. It's even possible reinforcements will fly in with a helicopter. You guys will eliminate them as well. More than likely, by the time you go from rocket 1, 2, and 3, you'll have eliminated more than the 15 mercenaries, and part 2 will be complete. Part 3 is asking us to shoot down a reinforcement helicopter. This could probably be the trickiest part of the entire mission, just because you can actually do it during that contract that you were going for the Aether Extractor, as you guys can complete it while you're doing your Aether Extractor contract. However, it might be a little bit difficult to do it in time. So once you guys actually see a reinforcement helicopter, which will show up red on your map, you guys will want to go ahead and make sure you start shooting it as soon as possible. The more teammates that you have, the easier it is going to be to destroy it, and obviously what weapon you have will determine the difficulty of destroying it as well. But with enough of you, you guys should be able to shoot it pretty quickly, and as long as you blow it up before it starts taking off, it should count and give you progress. Now, if you guys are like me and you were unable to destroy a reinforced helicopter during your first Aether Extractor contract, there's a couple ways you guys can go ahead and get a hold of another one. You guys could complete another Aether Extractor contract, obviously, or you guys can go over to a buy station, purchase a mercenary stronghold keycard for 2,000, or even get one from completing an encampment. Head over to that stronghold, clear it out, then hit the safe, which will cause a reinforcement helicopter to spawn in. Within completing a stronghold, you guys should get access to at least 1, if not 2 reinforcement helicopters, which should give you multiple opportunities to complete it. You guys are just going to want to make sure you destroy it as soon as you can once it comes in. Once you guys completely destroy the reinforcement helicopter, part 3 is then complete. Part 4 is asking us to exfil with the uncommon Aether tool plans. Now, depending on how you guys actually complete 1, 2, and 3 will determine how part 4 is actually going to be able to be done. Basically, what I mean is if you are able to destroy the reinforcement helicopter while you're completing parts 1 and 2, which is the first Aether Extractor contract, you guys will be able to go over to the reward station upon completing it, and you guys should get the reward, which is going to be the uncommon Aether tools. You guys are like me, where you guys had to go and find another reinforcement helicopter to destroy. You guys might have to go and grab another Aether Extractor contract after destroying that, then complete that contract, where your reward at the end of that should be the uncommon Aether tool plan or schematic. Once you guys are able to get access to that schematic as the reward, you guys will grab that. The only thing left for you to do is exfil safely. So you guys are going to go ahead and head over to your nearest extract, haul it in, defend it from the zombies for the duration required, jump into the helicopter, exfil safely, and this mission will be complete. Next, we have our last and final mission, Automated Backup. This one isn't all that challenging, however, it can be a little bit confusing, as it's asking us to activate 3 Deadbolt turrets with ammo mods. So the Deadbolt turrets are going to show up as turrets on your tac map. So if you guys are in an area, you can open up your tac map. You guys see a turret in the area, it is going to be one of these Deadbolt turrets, where you guys will be able to ping it and head over to it. And when you actually open one of these, it has 4 different slots. You guys are going to be able to put ammo mods in it, and there is also a plane circuit that just allows the turret to activate. The one that just activates the turret will not work for this. It does need to be a specific ammo mod, whether it's Cryo Freeze, Napalm Burst, Shatter Blast. You guys kind of get where I'm going with it, and actually be able to find 3 of them total in order to be able to complete this. So I definitely recommend completing contracts, as it will give you rewards and things like that, which could give you guys these circuits that you need, but I did find it was a little bit easier to find these just looting around the map. Just loot around in the different buildings, and eventually you guys should come across some of these ammo mod circuit boards. Once you guys have access to your 3 ammo mods, or to any ammo mod in general, you'll head over to one of the Deadbolt turrets that you guys should be able to see on your map, because then we'll be able to open it or interact with it, where it does have 4 slots. Then you're going to go ahead and place one of the ammo mods that you have into one of those slots, where it'll activate the turret for a duration of time. During this time, you guys will obviously get the progress 1 out of 3. You'll also be able to wait the duration of the cooldown period, as long as you have another ammo mod circuit, where you'll then be able to place another circuit into that exact same turret, wait the duration of time, where it'll count for obviously number 2. Repeat this exact same process with your 3rd ammo mod. It could even be on the exact same turret, as long as you have 3 of those mods. You just hang out in this area. Once you guys are able to activate the turret 3 times with ammo mods, you guys will knock out this mission and tier 3 of Act 1. That's going to wrap things up for today's mission guide. Thank you guys for all support in today's video, all support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.